Hello everyone, and welcome to Guiding Star Tarot. So happy to have you here. I hope you're all doing well. Today's PickACard reading is all about exciting news from your future self. There are 3 piles for you to choose from. This is pile number 1 with the yellow calcite crystal. Pile number 2 with the rose quartz crystal. And pile number 3 with the amethyst crystal. So just choose the pile that you feel the most drawn to, either by the crystal or by the image of the card, whatever you feel most drawn to. And after you're done choosing, you can skip ahead to your reading using the timestamps in the description box below. But before we get started, please take a quick moment to hit like and also to subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. And for those of you interested in the decks that I'll be using for today, you can find them linked as well in the description box, so you can check them out. And without further ado, let's get started with the readings. Hi my lovely pile number 1, and welcome to a reading for everyone who chose the yellow calcite crystal, as well as who were drawn to the Uncovering Treasure card. And it says, beneath the surface lies great bounty. Okay, so let's take a look at what exciting news your future self has for you, pile number 1. We're going to start off with your oracles. Exciting news from future self for pile number 1. Okay, so you have clean it up. There we go. You're able to see the whole card, and you also have building blocks. All right, from this deck. Let's see what else comes through for pile number 1. Exciting news from future self for pile number 1. Exciting news from future self for pile number 1. All right, you have the card Victory. Beautiful. Okay, and the other card is Wholeness. All right. So, pile number 1, it does feel here that your future self wants to say to you that you will be cleansing something out that's no longer serving you, and it will allow you to progress and to grow even more. Okay, so your future self wants to say to you that the current situation you might find yourself at, or the way you see things right now, it might seem like it's not much value going to happen from it, or it doesn't lead you anywhere, like your current path doesn't lead you anywhere, or you don't even know if you're gonna make it, or if it's going to be something of value to you. But here with Uncovering Treasure, it does feel like your future self is basically saying that the current path that you're into right now, and like this whole kind of situation, although it might seem that it doesn't bring much value, or it won't be any beneficial to you, or you don't even kind of see any growth or potential progress towards it, it does feel like you will be it's kind of like uncovering, you know, you will be uncovering this treasure, which feels like right now it's being hidden. You're not able to see the true value of this journey, okay? And it does say like beneath the surface lies great bounty. So beneath the surface, but it feels like you have to go through a process of cleansing with this clean it up card. You have to go through a process of kind of like filtering out certain things or letting go of certain things. The clean it up card can be even letting go of certain limiting beliefs towards yourself. This can be you finding your true value and how much value you have and you carry and you can share with others, and actually like realize how much you should value yourself, and practice more of that self-love and having more self-esteem, and become more confident and aware of your value and how much you truly deserve. So that's also something that comes up here, okay? But it does feel like it's more so towards a situation that right now you might feel unsure about, or not knowing how actually it's going to unfold. But your future self is saying that you will see major growth, major progress with these building blocks. It's like you will basically clean up what doesn't serve you or what is standing in the way of your success, or even could be that, you know, how the events will unfold in natural way will shift you towards cleaning up, such as like basically not longer interacting with people, or like not being part of a situation that seems to not be in alignment with you anymore. Although you might not feel it right now, or you might not see it right now, it does feel like this cleaning up process will happen for your highest good. You might be in the thick of this. You might feel like there's a lot of changes, a lot of like overwhelming shifts happening. You might feel like sorry, like something is going out of your life, like there is a friendship that it seems to be getting cold, a romantic relationship that's kind of shifting apart or drifting apart. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Or it can be even a job that you feel like maybe a door was closed to you, or something like has happened that feels like it's going away from you rather than towards you. But it is a natural process of cleansing that's happening, which is something that you outgrow, or it's something that's not in alignment with you. And basically universes creates this space for you to be able to build on a solid foundation. So right now it might not seem like it's something of value. It might feel like it's something that's challenging, overwhelming, or feeling like it's making you feel down. But I feel your future self wants to say that you're going to be able to see the treasure underneath the surface of this situation. Okay? And you will, as you go further and deeper into this path, you will start to uncover more of that treasure in with this cleansing, right? It does feel like what lies to the surface and it doesn't allow you to see the true value will be basically cleansed out, right? And then you will be left with this treasure that lies underneath all this. And then on top of this, it feels like you're going to be able to have the opportunity to build on a solid foundation, to build blocks. This is about progress, block after block after block. You are basically growing, you are expanding, you are progressing, and it leads you towards victory. And also the victory is basically saying, like your future self saying to you, pile number one, that you will succeed, okay? You might not feel like you are on the right path right now, but you will succeed and you will find yourself experiencing victory, okay? And the wholeness card, it really makes me feel like you will feel more complete, okay, than ever, and you will feel like more like a whole person, or like feeling that you've got everything that you need, or even stemming from inwards, right? Like feeling more fulfilled and whole and complete as coming in from within you, and not seeking this validation in the external, right? So with the cleansing process, it might feel like certain things are shifting away, or are kind of being pulled away, from your path, but it's actually a process that will lead you feel more whole and complete and accomplished, or even get this sense of wholeness from this succeeding that you will be experiencing, pile number one. Okay, let's take a look at your tea leaves as well to see a little bit more details for pile number one about this exciting news from your future self. Okay, I felt kind of this one wanting to jump out. Okay, you have, family wishes coming true. So your future self basically says that certain wishes, even in regards to family, regards to you and your dear ones, are coming true, or your wishes in regards to finding a person to build a family with, or being part of a family. And the family can be even friendship, deeper connections, genuine people around you that truly mean well and you can rely on and find support into. That's why you're even gonna have this whole feeling like, the cleansing feels like something goes out of your life and it feels like a void, right? But it's actually cleansing the people, the connections, the situations that don't serve you, and making space for you to get these wishes come true, which make you feel whole and accomplished. And it actually holds true value, and it is a treasure that's underneath all this surface of the cleansing process, which feels so overwhelming. So again, it does feel like your future self says that you will be experiencing stability, you will be experiencing something reliable connections, solid foundations when it comes to your connections, when it comes to your career, depending on how this, what this situation with the cleansing process it's happening in your life. Pile number 1, for some it might be in career, for some it might be in your friendship connections, depending on how it resonates, romantic connections. But you will feel, after all this cleansing process, you will look back and you're gonna be like, actually, it was all meant to kind of unfold towards leading to my success, okay, or for these wishes to come true, and that could be also a success in itself. You have here the wealth card. So again, for a lot of you, this might be about a job, and the treasure and the wealth here, the gold. It really feels like you will be having the chance to feel whole. And again, the wholeness doesn't have to come from a feeling of wealthy and is based on that. It feels like whole as in like getting to experience a situation financially that is fulfilling, and it's something that you wish for, it's something that you really desired for, and you're getting the chance to feel like you're finally getting that stability and that prosperity that comes more effortlessly as you clean, okay, what kind of like drags your energy down, or like kind of stands in the way energetically for you to receive that. So again, it can be limiting beliefs while you're cleansing out. It can be past wounds or past mindset or habits that might stand in the way of you attracting wealth, right? And again, this wholeness can have something to do with how you're going to feel, as I said, from inwards, and it will be from that feeling of wholeness that you will be attracting all this abundance. You have younger men, dealings or relationship with a younger man. So this is more like a confirmation card. So pile number 1, it can be a person that you're currently dealing with. It can be a person that you will be meeting and experiencing, either friendship or romantic connection that's coming in your life, or someone who is an important kind of character, should I say, or person, along this path with you, getting to unfold, all this treasure, all this success. It can be a person that will play a major role in how these things kind of unfold for you. Okay, let's take a look at your tarot cards, pile number 1, and get to see more about exciting news from your future self. All right, so you have the Fool. All right, you have the Judgment card. You have the Ace of Swords, Queen of Pentacles, and Three of Swords. So it does feel here, pile number 1, that it is strong energy of a new beginning, and the Fool is basically saying that you will be having the courage to embrace a new beginning, to embrace a change. And the Ace of Swords, it is also energy of new beginning. It is also more so energy of finding clarity in something or progressing towards something, but also cutting through what doesn't serve us. So it really feels like you will be finding, should I say, like clarity, but also awareness and better understanding, deeper understanding with the Judgment of why these things had to unfold this way, and perhaps what it seemed to be like something negative or affecting you like emotionally in a negative way or overwhelming or upsetting, it actually was meant for your highest good. And along your path, you will have realized that looking back, right? So that's what your future self has to say to you. Like, don't dwell into the upsetting feelings. Embrace this change with open arms. Embrace this new beginning with open heart. Dive in and just like, don't overthink. Don't resist, you know, this natural shift of events, because it's for your highest good. It is a journey that you're hopping onto that is actually allowing you to build something more solid and valuable for the long term, you know. And as I said, like Ace of Swords, it is kind of like cutting through what doesn't serve you, and it's kind of like telling you that you will be finding so much more understanding and clarity as you move forward on why these things kind of shifted this way. Sometimes the universe cleanses up for us what we're having a hard time letting go of, right? Although it's not serving us. So that's what I'm saying. Like with the Judgment, it is like kind of a new era, a new beginning starting for you, where in this new era you will definitely pile number one, I sense for majority, if not all of you, this is one of the exciting news, which is going to be that you're going to attract more money and wealth and prosperity, especially with the Queen of Pentacles, which is card of financial independence and stability. You've got the Wealth card, you've got the Treasure. So could be for a lot of you that you're either you lose the job or you feel like things are naturally shifting towards a new direction career-wise, and it will actually be an opportunity for you to build something more solid and for the long term, and it will provide that financial independence and stability. Okay, so this Ace of Swords can be some news that are coming in, opportunity. So also could be that your future self says, pile number one, you will be getting some news or information or opportunity or offer that's coming in that will imply a new beginning, will cut through or will make you kind of let go of what doesn't serve you, certain things that doesn't serve you. It might feel a bit challenging, you know, to process these changes, but it is actually for your highest good, and it will make space for a new era, a new version of yourself, which is going to feel more whole, more accomplished, which is going to be successful and will succeed and will have victory in terms of getting to that financial, you know, kind of stability or point that you once wished for. But it can be also commitment that's coming in as well with the wealth. It can be also more stable, secure, based on trust, connections with people, either romantically or not. So this is kind of what's coming in for you, pile number one, with the exciting news from your future self. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye. Hello, my lovely pile number two, and welcome to your reading for everyone who chose the Rose Quartz Crystal, as well as who were drawn to the Answering the Call, the Time is Now card. So let's take a look at what exciting news you have from your future self, pile number two. We're going to start off with your oracles. Exciting news from future self for pile number two. Okay, so you have the card Happy, Happy. I love this for you. And you also have Unfinished Symphony. All right. Let's see what else we have for pile number two. Transition with a cauliflower. All right. And let's see what else comes through. Exciting news from future self towards pile number two. Whoa. All right. I'm just going to keep the card that flipped, which is Passion with the beetroot. There we go. Sorry if I'm holding the cards a bit off. I've just realized I wasn't showing it to the camera. Right, so pile number two, what I'm sensing here for you is that your future self is basically trying to say to you that you're about to experience a transition. There is a change coming in for you, which is basically like coming with a call, right? An opportunity. And it is an opportunity. It is an open door that comes towards you. Or should I say there isn't a door that will open up for you, okay? Pile number 2, which is going to invite you to take action, okay? It will be that kind of opportunity that you need to hop onto. Like, it's like opportunity that, or offer that you will be benefiting a lot from just hopping into and taking action, or opening that door. You know, it's kind of like an opportunity knocking on your door, and you're gonna be like, oh, should I open or should I not? Like, you're being advised by your future self, pile number 2, to open that door, to answer that call, okay? And the time is now. Like, the time is going to be, you know, when you get this opportunity, it's gonna be the time to act. Also, for some of you, this can be an inner calling, right? Like, having an inner calling and just like feeling that coming in, right? Like, kind of trying to say to you, like, hey, let's do this. Like, your intuition trying to guide you towards this direction. And it's basically like something that you deep down haven't fully, like, should I say listen to, or fully kind of dive into, right? With Unfinished Symphony, this is energy of getting closure with something, or dealing with something that wasn't left, that was left kind of unfinished, you know? It was left kind of like a not closed chapter, or something that you still had to kind of look into, right? And you kind of left it, you know, somewhere in there in the corner and not address it. And it does feel like it might be this inner calling, that's this energy here. And your future self says that you will be answering that call, that inner calling. You will be finally taking action and act, right? And open that door towards that call, or answer that call, receive that opportunity, which is basically going to help with sorting something out from the past that was left unattended, or was left kind of midway, you know, without being accomplished or even addressed, right? Where somewhere in the back of your mind kept coming back time and time, you know, and you haven't fully addressed it. And it does feel like here with the happy, it will bring so much joy to you, pile number 2. Like, this opportunity, this door opening up for you, will make you so happy, and it will fill you up with so much passion. It will ignite so much passion in you, and it will bring so much you know, of that inspiration, and feeling energized, and excitement, and looking forward to things, and just overall feeling like you're glowing, okay? Pile number 2, it will make you glow, it will make you shine, right? And glow of happiness, and all that glow will come from within, from how you're gonna feel energetically, like so happy, so alive, you know, and beyond happy, right? And the star here really makes me feel like you either gonna feel super lucky as well for getting this offer, or you're also going to feel like one of your wishes coming true, right? Like wishing upon a star energy. But either way, it implies a transition. So I feel like you will be transitioning into a new version of yourself, but also into a new chapter where you're going to get closure from something, or you will be like kind of like closing a cycle, or dealing with something that was left unfinished, right? And as you do that, it will allow you to finally move forward, to finally kind of like, you know, close that door and step into this new one, okay, that's opening up for you. And this door could have been like open for quite a while. I'm also kind of sensing that, and you didn't really pay attention to it, or you didn't really like kind of like listen to it, you know, to that. And I'm speaking now about that inner calling that some of you might have towards career path, towards like what to do next. Like, it does feel like it's an intuition kind of voice trying to, you know, guide you towards a certain path, and you maybe chose to ignore that, or you basically, like, it was kind of hard to hear by being kind of like overwhelmed by the outside noise, which can be like other responsibilities, having to attend different things, but it was there left unattended, unaddressed, right? So that's also something coming in. But I feel Pile number 2, that your future self says that you will be hopping onto this inner calling. You will be choosing to accept, to follow this, you know, inner calling, which is going to make you so happy. Could be doing something that you're truly passionate about, right? Like choosing a path that you're doing, something that is your passion, maybe even career-wise, doing something that you're truly into, and finally addressing that. Maybe it's something you started way early on, right? And then somewhere along the path, it was kind of left you know, up in the air. And now with this transition, it feels like you're kind of getting back to that, and you're finally deciding to follow that passion, to follow that inner calling. And that's gonna make you so happy and glow and really feel like your whole heart is shining through, because, you know, it's going to be something that you're finally doing and it's fulfilling to you, and even others will start seeing how you're glowing, even physically, right? And I sense you will be smiling more, you will be laughing more, you will be just in this more uplifted, positive energy, your vibration rising. Okay, but also for some of you, it could be that you're gonna find all this joy and happiness in closing finally a chapter that was kind of left, you know, unattended, and deep down you wanted to address that and to kind of get that closure. And now you're finally gonna transition into a new chapter, a new you, where you're feeling more alive, and passion, inspiration comes back, you know, in living a life that's just more true to you. Okay, let's take a look at your tea leaves now, pile number 2, and see more about, whoa, okay, exciting news from your future self. For pile number 2, there we go. So we have here horse, short journey. You have here camel, persevere and you will overcome problems. And you also have the rabbit, too much concern with sexual matters. Okay. Right. So, it might be that you're going to close a relationship, right? With this energy that it was more based onto that aspect, and it wasn't based on genuine feelings, and deep down you will feel so much more happier to kind of close this chapter and transition into a new one, and feel more like, basically like you're more happier and alive this way, because you're getting out of a connection that you just stood there without truly feeling like it's fulfilling to you, or it was what you wanted. It does feel here with the horse, you know, short journey. Yeah, it does feel like you will be closing something that was meant to be a short journey, that maybe it went a bit too long than it was actually meant for. And it does feel here that as you finally close that chapter and you kind of get that closure or finish that business, right? It feels like you're finally going to step into this new life where you can be your true version and let your inner self shine through, and follow a calling or a desire that is, you know, actually something that's fulfilling to you. And here with persevere and you will overcome problems. It does basically say to not give up. Your future self says that even slowly but surely, like still remain persistent or consistent, and persevere in either following that inner calling or dealing with the situation rather than trying to cover it up. I mean, emotionally for yourself, because you will overcome these issues, or these problems may be like how you're feeling currently, like not feeling that fulfillment, that joy, that true, you know, joy within yourself, and deep down you kind of know where is it from or where it stems from. And by persevering and dealing with the situation and addressing it, you know, and embracing this transition and this door opening up, which is allowing you to kind of step into this new path where it's more in alignment with you, is basically going to help you overcome these problems and how you've been feeling as well, like leading to you feeling more happier and complete, right? Let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 2. And see more of what's coming in. Ooh, the Lovers. Soulmate connection. I feel like this door opening up for you is that there's a soulmate connection coming your way, okay? The soulmate connection will be knocking on your door. I mean, you know, metaphorically speaking, on your door. And you will be like, you get to choose, right? But the time is now. Like, it is time to act, basically, because it's like an opportunity to be truly happy and transition to a healthy, happy, beautiful, fulfilling relationship. You have also the 7 of Wands, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, 2 of Pentacles. Right. Oh my God. I'm getting here energies of confusion or being undecisive with the 2 of Pentacles. So could be that you've received this offer or calling, you know, for quite a while. For a lot of you, it might resonate that way. And you've got the rose quartz. I mean, I felt drawn to put the rose quartz to your reading. So could be that is why, because I feel like now with the tarot cards and with these cards from the tea leaves, like it really feels like we're more navigating a love reading for you, pile number 2. So it might be about a romantic connection, right? That was more based on these matters, like being too much concerned around sexual matters and being more physical oriented. And perhaps you've been longing for something more and you had that inner calling, but you kind of like left it unaddressed. And it does feel here with the 4 of Cups that there is this person that maybe tried to pursue you, or like, or even this cup, right? Can be either a person that already offered, you know, their love or confessed their love and wanted to be in a relationship with you and offer you their commitment, and you kind of like rejected due to kind of still being focused on something that wasn't as healthy and being kind of wrapped up in that. And maybe this unfinished symphony can be things that you need to heal, wounds that are unaddressed and you need to heal in order to be able to let this healthy, happy version of you shine through. And this could be your transition as you're healing and learning to let go of what feels unhealthy and basically move towards something that's more true and healthier and more secure. For others, can be that this 4 of Cups, you know, and this cup here that's being offered to you could be this inner calling that's been trying to, you know, say, hey, like, this is what you truly lean towards, and this is kind of what you're feeling guided towards, but you rejected it or chose to ignore it. And again, it can be unintentional. Like, it can be just because you were, you know, metaphorically speaking, looking at these spilled cups, which can represent this connection or this situation, whatever it might be, general for some of you. That was, but I feel like it's more romantic here for you. That was, you know, actually so unhealthy with the spilled cups, and it represents a connection that wasn't, you know, making you truly happy, or it wasn't fulfilling actually deep down. But it might be due to some, as I said, like limiting beliefs, to certain unhealthy kind of mindset, you know, that you were kind of like trapped into that mindset, or like not even being able to hear that, you know, inner self trying to guide you towards what's meant for you. But it does feel here with the 7 of Wands that you will overcome this. And it does say here, persevere and you will overcome problems. And the 7 of Wands is card of persevering, of not giving up. So I see you like not giving up this time and addressing these things and overcoming these issues, these obstacles, these challenges that could be internal, right? For a lot of it, pile number 2. And therefore be able to accept, to embrace, you know, healthier, more stable, secure connection into your life. And it does feel like this answer with answering the call, and with the Lovers, with the 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Pentacles, this is definitely an offer being you know, kind of handed towards you. And it's an offer either from someone that you already know, or for a lot of you can be someone that you're going to meet, you know, someone new, a new connection that will come into your life, will enter your life. And the exciting news basically are that this is your soulmate connection, and it's coming into your life and offering you this stability, this commitment, this long-term fulfillment in a connection. And the Six of Pentacles is the energy of two people being equally invested, mutually invested into the connection, pouring into each other, meeting each other in the middle, and being part of a very stable and balanced out connection that feels very solid. Right, so this is what's coming up here for you. The Two of Pentacles, I did mention it a bit, and it is more about like confusion and undecisiveness. So it could be that you're still having certain doubts, maybe within yourself, that you need to heal. Maybe it is doubts when you receive this offer from this person that I said that maybe some of you already received this offer and you rejected it, like unconsciously feeling like there is something unhealthy, but you weren't kind of like aware of that, that you needed to attend to heal. But for others, it might be as you receive this new offer, right, you might be having that first reaction of undecisiveness, since it's something, the unhealthy, usually it's something that it's all we knew, and that's why it can be a bit like not weird, but like different, to receive something else. But I see you like persevering in healing and entering a new chapter where you're gonna really glow of happiness, my loves. Okay, so pile number 2, this is everything that I have for you today. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3, and welcome to your reading to everyone who chose the Amethyst Crystal, as well as who were drawn to the Ascending the Mountain card with Keep Going Forward. Right, so let's take a look at what are the exciting news that you have from your future self, pile number 3. We're gonna start with your oracles. Okay, you have the Mending card coming up really quick. Pile number 3, exciting news from your future self. Serendipity. I love this. Okay. Let's see what else comes through for pile number 3 in regards to exciting news from your future self. You have Cleansing with a lemon. All right, pile number 3. Exciting news from your future self. Okay, so you have Transition and Passion. Okay. So pile number 3, I'm sensing here for you that, with the mending, with the cleansing and the transition, it does feel like your future self says that the current path that you're onto is going to lead you towards like a positive shift, or like a shift for the better, because it does feel with the Ascending the Mountain, these exciting news are about a certain journey. Again, it's more like a mental or emotional journey, right, rather than physical one. And by that I mean, like, let's say you try to strive for a goal, or you try to achieve a certain goal on your career, right? So that's what I mean by that. So it feels like it is about a journey that you've been really, trying to stay consistent, trying to stay persistent to it, and it didn't really bring maybe that much of a result, or it feels like it has been quite long, or it even feels like it's very challenging. Like, it is something that not many people choose, to go into, like the kind of path that not many people choose to. And it might feel like it is daunting, and it feels like you have to ascend a mountain to reach to the top. Like, it's not the easiest path. Maybe other people are trying to tell you that, to give up, or some of you might have experienced that. But it does feel here that, your future self says that you will make it to the top of that mountain, okay? And it does feel here that along this path, maybe a lot of hardship, or a lot of the challenges might have been due to something that needs to be mended, right? Like, needs to be kind of sorted out, right? And it does feel with the cleansing and the transition that you will be letting go of something by addressing it with the mending. Like something will be fixed or sewed back, which is going to create more progress for you. Okay, so you will be managing to realize and to find what to kind of address and what to kind of like put more of your energy into. And this mending comes from also a point of realization, of clarity, that will really helping you find a solution, right? So it will be either a solution that's coming in that will help you kind of cleanse some of the obstacles or cleanse some of the walls, the challenges that you were facing, helping you transition into a much more easier, effortless kind of process, to reach to that goal. And the serendipity is the card of feeling lucky, is the card of feeling grateful and feeling like you're the right person at the right timing kind of experience, right? Like the universe is sending you the right people, the right opportunities, the doors open in the perfect way and in the perfect manner. And everything seems to unfold in a way that it's so effortless. And you will notice that your progress becomes so much more easier and effortless. So something that have seemed like so kind of like hard to reach to, or the ascending the mountain was so steep and so hard to navigate, it will start to feel more effortless and like you're being guided and supported by the universe in such an amazing way. And this transition will be kind of like triggered, should I say, by this cleansing process and by this mending. So can be mending your relationship with someone. It can be like mending your own sense of self-esteem, or the way you think about yourself in a certain situation or about this certain goal, or mending your habits, right? Your daily routine. It does feel like you're cleansing something that no longer serves you, and you're transitioning into a new version, into a new you, into a new experience of how you're going to feel like things are unfolding. And as I said, it will feel like it will be helping you move forward so much more easier. And the passion really comes, here as in like, perhaps with the mending and with the cleansing, you will be having that passion and that motivation and inspiration restored, and feel also that this kind of helps you as well. And it creates that basis of seeing this goal from a more positive perspective, rather than seeing it as a hard to reach goal. Let's take a look at your tea leaves now, pile number 3, and see more about this exciting news from your future self. Ooh, you've got wealth, pile number 3. I love this for you. All right, pile number 3. Oh my God. I'm so happy with the cards that I see here, because you have the wealth card, you have the bow, you're highly thought of, and needle and thread. A sincere wish will be granted. Oh my God, pile number 3. And you know why I'm so excited? It's because you have the mending with these little angels, kind of sewing back something, and you have the needle and thread. It's like you will be sewing, right? Like your path, like with your own hands, right? By or you will feel like everything kind of falls into the right place and is being sewed, as in like your journey being divinely supported by the universe, by having all these events kind of like happen in such effortless way. And again, a big message that's coming to my mind is like everything will come together, or like things will feel like they're coming together, and it makes everything feels more fulfilling and accomplishing and effortless. It feels like this journey with reaching to this top of the mountain, it is something that feels daunting maybe for you right now, or it might have been feeling for the longest time, like such a far away goal, something that is out of reach for you, but you still stayed consistent, and which is really admirable, but it felt more like of a slow progress. And I feel with this cleansing and with this transition is like feeling, instead of like things are standing in your way and it's constantly a battle of overcoming challenges, feeling like you're breezing through these progresses and achievements and moving forward and ascending to this goal like in such easier, effortless way, as getting the right kind of people, the right opportunities. And as I said, feeling like things are so, like events are sewed into a beautiful kind of masterpiece by the universe, and helping get things feel coming together, and really just helping like move further, as I said, like in a more seamless way, like a seamless sewing, right? With a needle and thread. I hope I'm saying that right. Sewing. I really hope I'm saying that right, but I think you know what I mean. Like when you're, let's say, sewing to create like a sweater, let's say, right? Or, you know, to better said, to kind of like fix a hole into a clothing piece, right? So it does feel like with that piece being sewed back, like that gap being sewed back, everything will be just more seamless, and it will feel like things come together, right? I hope that really makes sense. That's kind of the image that I had, and it was a bit hard for me today. I don't know why to kind of describe it, but that was the image that I had in my mind. And I feel for a lot of you in pile number 3, your goal is about something in regards to career, money, and with the bow, it's not that you're gonna get wealth and prosperity and attract it in such easier, effortless way. Like you're going to attract money so much more easier, and you're going to experience a lot more abundance and wealth and prosperity, pile number 3. But as you transition into this new version of you, into this new you, which is wealthier, which is, you know, feeling like things are coming towards you, and you're attracting and manifesting things more easier and effortless, you're also attracting and manifesting like recognition with the bow. You're attracting recognition. You're going to be highly thought of. You're going to be admired by people, look up towards. So it can be a position that's higher up, that's offering you more money, or your business growing and gaining recognition, the recognition that it deserves, and you kept working and working and putting in that effort, right? And it does bring finally that recognition, and you're going to be someone that people think highly of, right? Really, really beautiful. And you have here a sincere wish will be granted. So that's also something that's coming in. That's really exciting. So a sincere wish of yours that you were striving towards will be granted, and it will even happen in a more effortless way. Let's take a look at your tarot cards now, pile number 3, and see more about this exciting news from your future self. You have here the Devil and the 8 of Swords. So this tells me that there is something toxic in here with the Devil, or something that can feel restrictive. Sorry, hold on. Let me just put the cards here. The High Priestess, 7 of Cups, and Queen of Cups. So yeah, it does feel here with the Devil that something maybe that is toxic, either an environment, either a mindset, either limiting beliefs, either you know, a person, something that drains your energy, and it's making things harder for you, or it makes things feel more restrictive, and it's kind of like you're chained, and it's so hard to attract what you want because of these either limiting beliefs, or because of this negative effect or influence that this particular aspect that's unhealthy has towards you. Also, the Devil can be like a toxic need to constantly be in control and having a hard time letting go, or kind of like trusting the universe and trusting the process. So the serendipity comes, you know, with also the power of letting go and noticing how everything kind of falls into the right place, and trusting. It's more about receiving rather than chasing. So I'm also getting that kind of getting fixed here for you. I mean, fixed, it's not like you have to be fixed as a person. What I mean by that is like something that needs to be healed. That's kind of what I try to say. But fixed, because I see this needle and thread, and it's kind of like you're sewing, as I said, back a gap that could have been this toxic thing, that you're kind of closing that chapter, or you're cleansing something out, you're healing something, right? As you transition into this new version of you. And this Eight of Swords is card of blockage, of stagnation, and not being able to see more because of the blindfold that's normally portrayed with this card. So being into this influence or into this toxic mindset, it does feel like it's kind of putting a blindfold on you, and that's why it's even hard for you to see things for what they are, or to see things with more clarity. But the High Priestess is card of spiritual growth. So I feel you're also going to grow and to expand on your spiritual journey in such a high manner and in an amazing way, that you're going to connect more with your intuition, very highly portrayed here with the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess. Connect more with your intuition, allow it to guide you towards the next steps, and kind of trusting the universe and being more in connection with the universe and with yourself, with your own emotions, with your own feelings, with your own self, and kind of doing the inner work, right? Because that's also what implies the High Priestess, like doing the inner work and reaching to a level spiritually and emotionally that you're more in tune with yourself than ever, and you feel like you really feel more grounded, more secure, more stable, and basically coming from the healing of the unhealthy wounds, or things that need addressed, things that need to be addressed. And I do feel like this whole maturing emotionally process, and also growth at a spiritual level, and listening to intuition will help you into this, kind of cleansing process and healing, and moving towards attracting things more effortlessly. Is like you're stepping into a new version of yourself that's more aware, right, about the spiritual aspect of things, and maybe you're getting more into that as well, and into manifestation, and into like all these things that are helping you transition. Basically, this transition is you getting from this energy to this energy. The Seven of Cups really tells me that you've been either confused, or you've been kind of shown different aspects or different things that could be from people around you, can be from different situations around you, or situations that you've experienced, that are kind of showing you different versions of the same thing, or like trying to tell you that maybe this is not the right thing that you're moving towards, or like you're never gonna make it, or like you might make it. Like it feels like there's a lot of outside noise, right, with this Seven of Cups, and it feels like there's a lot of confusion and undecisiveness and not trusting. Okay, it's like a deep feeling of that's rooted in not trusting, and feeling out of place or out of stability, and not feeling grounded at all, and kind of being spaced out. So it really feels like you're going to also transition from this into feeling more aware and grounded in collected, and knowing within you, and knowing to trust your intuition. And with the Queen of Cups, I see you following your heart and that intuition, and being more in tune with yourself, rather than placing your trust or your beliefs, on a lot of things that are external, that seem to be so unreliable, if that makes sense. I really hope that it made sense what I was trying to say with that Seven of Cups. But yeah, this is kind of what I'm sensing for you, pile number 3, that your future self is bringing you the exciting news that you will be shifting into a new version of yourself that's more like in connection with you, in connection with your spirit guides, following your intuition better, leading you to attract rather than chase, right? Attracting things in such effortless matters, kind of like falling into the path that you're meant to be onto. And I mean spiritually, because you're already on the right path. You keep doing what you're doing, keep going forward, because you're on your way towards wealth, prosperity, your wish being granted, like getting that recognition, getting that admiration and that respect. But it does feel like Also could be a higher up position or your business gaining recognition, right? But it does feel like it's a journey that stems from cleansing, from healing and mending, something that had to be addressed, right? In order to allow you to transition into this new version. That's going to take you there so much effortless. It's so much more effortless and easier. Pile number 3. All right. So this is everything that I have for you today, my lovelies. I really hope you enjoyed the reading. If you did, don't forget to hit like and also subscribe to the channel to not miss any of my future readings. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Until then, take care. Bye-bye.